is helping a lot of people throughout the world, spearhead this movement of financial prosperity and getting the word out. He's a family man. He's a husband. He's a father. He's one of the hardest working men I know, bar none, in this space. This guy's relentless. And he's locked arm with me. He's my right-hand man. And we travel everywhere. We're having a lot of fun. And he's going to go over some more information tonight for those of you who are new. And also, he's going to bring on our guest speaker tonight. So without any further ado, I'm going to turn this thing over and see if my right-hand man, Mr. Greg G. Money White, has made it a call tonight.
Hey, Andre, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Great. Hey, listen, it's great to be on the call with everybody, man. I can see some great faces out there. I think I got Donald Bryan, and I think I got Gilo Morgan, a lot of people, Yvette McCrae, Teddy from California. We got our Hawaii team, Calvin and Crystal that's down here in the Pembroke Pine areas that's setting it on fire. These guys are incredible. Guys, first I want to apologize for not being able to, for you guys to view me. I'm having some technical difficulties, but I'll probably get it up on the other computer. But, guys, I'm super excited. Andre, I don't know if I can take control of this.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. I'll give you co-host. You got it. Okay,
so would I be able to – do I need to pull up – okay, so I'll pull it up for myself. Hang on one second. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. Guys, I'm going to share some incredible information. I hope we got some guests on. I have a special guest. This gentleman I'm going to bring on later, I'm going to go through some information as far as, wow, everybody's on this call. A movement that's happening right now, and not to take it lightly, guys. But I'll just share. Let me do a screen share. Give me a second here real quick, and then we'll see what this call here. Let's go here. CM Profits. Boom. All right. Perfect. Guys, okay. Real quick, guys, I am going to share some information about a company that I started with a little bit close. Well, actually, almost 2 years now. The leadership of Andre Campbell. First, I want to definitely give it back to you, Andre, not to belittle. Thanks for sharing this opportunity with me, man, not taking it lightly, to just reach out. So again, I want to thank you, man, 2 years later, for being able to share this with me. All right, so let me quick screen share, and we'll get on our way here. All right, perfect. Screen, and then we'll go here. Andre, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. It's starting. It's coming up, brother. Bam. You're live.
Perfect. All right, guys. Hope we got some guests on it. If we don't have any guests, if everybody's already subscribed to this company, guys, I'm going to share some information right now that's going to really, just help you to get to where you want to be trading-wise and help you get to where you want to be as it relates to if you're out building a business, okay? Real quick, Andre went over the site, CM Profits. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click here on products, guys, just to show you, where we're at. We're in the market right now that's dealing with the foreign exchange market, which is Forex short. Okay, so if you're new on the call and you don't know what Forex is, it's simple, just exchanging one country's currency for another country's currency. Simply, just to give an example, guys, I went to Cuba about 6 weeks ago, and because of the relationship with the dollar, we didn't have a strong relationship, so our dollar has no value. So when I exchanged one of my dollars in for Cuban money, I got back 87 cents. So literally, from that exchange rate, I lost 13 cents. However, that same scenario, I went over to Canada and I exchanged one of my dollars, $100, and got $30 profit. So just from $100, I made $30 profit from just exchanging my currency. So that's what Forex is, guys. And now we're in a space where there's something that's really incredible, which is the Bitcoin cryptocurrency market. If you're doing this call, it is a $5.3 trillion industry space, guys. It's not new. It's been around for a very, very, very long time. And the crazy thing about it is that we got a bunch of professionals, people that got degrees, and they have not heard of the space of a $5.3 trillion market. And guys, we're in that space right now. And what we want to do is to be able to new market, so we got the foreign exchange and we got Bitcoin, two of the largest industries right now in the financial that's open 24/7 cryptocurrency and open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So if you want to know what is Bitcoin and what is Forex and how do I trade Forex and, how does this apply to me as it relates to I have no financial background, I'm not a financial planner. We normally leave that up to our financial advisors and the people that work in the banks. Information, guys, and access to information is simply the key to be able to make a lot of money. Okay, so all we're doing right now is just to fast forward, guys. I'm going to share with your incredible company, how you can become a currency trader, how you can be able to take advantage of this markets that never sleep 24 hours a day, the worldwide market that if anything happens in the U.S., guys, this market allows you to still be able to, right from your cell phone, be able to capitalize and make money. Incredible. Okay, so you can leverage. Don't worry, don't be intimidated. So what I want to share with you real quick is a company called iMarkets Live. It is one of the industry leading. It's one of the industry as it relates to education and information on how to be able to take your dimes and how to be able to press a button on your phone, your tablet, or PC and turn that dime into $1. A long time ago, I used to think it was a joke when $1 out of 15 cents. However, in this space, guys, it is a real, live, true saying. So, guys, what I'm going to share with you is iMarkets Live is a company that was created 6 years on July the 4th. We was birthed on 2013, July the 4th. And now we put together an industry, guys, industry of education, an industry of information and individuals that are super excited about learning a set of skills. So if you're on and you're new and you have no clue, if you're not curious, but you're serious about making money and you don't, exchange your time for dollars, we're going to show you a company that's going to teach you how to exchange dollars for dollars. Okay? So we have a suite of tools that will be able to help assist you, okay, in this industry. And one of those suite of tools, guys, is Academy. And what the Academy does, it gives you the tools, real simple videos, 5 minutes. And if you sit down like one of my good friends that I'm going to bring on the call, and you take it serious in a short period of time, guys, you can literally find yourself making a lot of money. So some of these products in this space guide is the trade. We have a software that's called the harmonic scanner, the web analyzer. We have a space which is incredible that I advise everyone to get on, which is the IML TV. You get a chance after completing the academy. Oh, hang on, guys. Hold on. Let's see if I can exit out of here. Bear with me, guys. Okay. Thank you. All right, sorry about that, guys. Andre, can you still hear me? Thumbs up.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, perfect. All right, guys, so moving forward, right here, we're going to go down on CM Profits. We got these products, the swipe trades, and everything is just to help you. So you got to ask yourself the question, when I saw how simple and how inexpensive this was to come in a space where people were making millions of dollars and hundreds of thousands of dollars, and to be able to be privileged to know that I finally, for a lifetime having access to be having this shared with me, I thought it was robbery for the company to be able to charge $325 and $225 to get access to it. It's literally a cup of coffee a day to have access to get started in this university to where you can go to school at your comfort. So you'll get, if you decide you want to join and get started, like I made a decision, you can either come in at $325, which is an elite starter pack, or $225. And guys, if you don't have $225 or $325, you're in a bad space. You definitely need this. And I would say this, that's pretty much nothing to be able to have access to learn how to make a lot of money. So with that being said, you can see in front of you with that package, you'll get the elite, you get everything the company has to offer. Okay, it's really simple. And if you just wanted to start and get your feet wet and say, you know what, let me just get started first, and we made it affordable to where you can come in at $225. You get the IML Academy, the IML TV, the harmonic scanner, you get the, everything. And one of the products we're going to be going over tonight, guys, which I know Calvin and Crystal is killing it. I think they're in there living. Some guests out there, I want to definitely give a special shout out. Guys, we're going to be talking about the web analyzer. Super, super excited. All right, so what I'm going to do real quick is just show you that once you make a decision, and if you're sitting somewhere, you're in the living room, if you're in the bedroom, if you're watching me, if you have not gotten started, say to yourself, make a decision, guys. You will make a decision one way or another. You're going to decide not to do this, or you're going to decide to do this. And what I've discovered, guys, as it relates to opportunities in life is this. Most people fail in life, not because of a lie that was told to them, but because of the truth. But they chose not to believe it for whatever reason. And I can tell you this, believe this, there's a lot of people like myself, Andre Campbell, some of the new people that are coming on that are just literally plugging in, not knowing nothing to do and have not even learned yet, but they're doing something that's very special. They're playing a dog game called follow the leader. If you can follow instructions, you can trade currency. You can trade your own money, and you can make your money work for you to where you can get yourself off of a JOB, guys. So right here, after you get started, we have what is a monthly plan, okay? On this monthly plan, if you choose the elite package and you want to stay with that package every month, you'll pay $274 to be able to stay subscribed, and also you'll be able to have access to everything, guys. And I want you to really break the math down for 30 days at that $274. You have like $8, if I'm correct, a day. And if you started with the regular platinum package, you know, before you upgrade, and at any time you want to upgrade, you can literally upgrade to the bigger package if you're at the smaller package. So you'll pay $164 a month for the smaller package. I think it's about $7 a day. And they got a lot of other stuff that the company offers. But whatever you decide to do is your choice. Whatever help you need, we're here to help you. You're going to get a lot of leadership. If you get a membership, you'll have access to a lot of information. Take it one bit at a time. So these are optional add-ons, guys, which we're using. I highly recommend the Gold Cup, which I use. Definitely the Web Analyzer. We have Swipe Coin, guys. You can look at the prices on there. And everything that you're looking at's an optional add-on. It's a personal assistant that the company's developed, a way to you can be able to take full advantage of products and people that are working for the company that don't mind lending their strategies and some of the things they've learned, you know, just to be able to give you guys access to copy their work. So I thought that was an ingenious. It makes a lot of sense. However, we do have a program as a corporate company, as a service provider. That's what we are. We're a service provider because our company right now provides a service of software, education, and a suite of tools to be able to allow you to utilize things to help you maximize your trades, minimize anything as it relates to loss. So the company put in place for students, customers. What's up, Teddy? I see you out there in California, man. Congratulations to your baby, man. All right. Listen, for customers and students, what the company's decided to do is say, you know what, just in case a person have a problem with paying a membership every month, we're going to make it to where you can get it for free. So if you help us with our agenda and with our mission, if you help us as it relates to what we're looking to do, which is grow our company to 1 million students, then we'll help you. So you share this with 2 people you know, love, and trust. If they decide to get started based on the results and the access, then we're going to give you your membership for free. And as long as they stay in, you don't have to pay the monthly bill. Okay, so guys, trust me. Be a mouthpiece, help 2 people, pay it forward. Get access to an educational platform at no charge. And you get the you have a referral link that's coded right to you, so you get the credit for those 2 students. And the company right now is saying what that would do if you decide to take that option, you get a chance to help 2 people. The company get a chance to get 2 new customers, and you get a chance to be rewarded with a free membership. And that's called a rewards program that we offer. And I'll breeze through this really quick, you know, because I want everybody to really, really, really understand. We have a $20 million advertising budget. Don't quote me. We have a $20 million budget that we spend in advertising, okay, and also marketing dollars. And what we decided to do was to take those same marketing dollars and put them into people instead of putting them into network stations. They were going to get allocated towards something to help bring customers in. Why not you guys get paid for it? So the company decided to go into its way of marketing, which is the independent business owner. Okay, it's a complete overview of our company. You know, you see Isis Delatorre, Christopher Cherry, Alex Morton. These are the teams that's behind it. This plan right here, it's completely optional. So wherever you're sitting, if you're in somebody's living room, if you're in the kitchen, you're in your car, and you listen to me for the first time, this part that I'm going over, it's completely optional, but it's completely needed. Because without a mouthpiece, everybody that's on this call that's trading, that's making money, would not know about this company. So we want to thank those guys that took up the banner, that took up the torch, and went out and told somebody, hey, I found a way to where you can learn how to be able to make money off of your phone. So we want to thank those guys that are going out and doing that. And we thank them, but the company thanks them more in a special way with a compensation plan. And that compensation plan, if you are an IBO, if you decide to do this part of the business, the company will pay you, okay, for your referrals. If you remain a student and a customer and you decide to just tell 2 people, the company will not pay you. The company will reward you with a free membership for helping 2 people get started. But guys, this is really awesome. We just had a young man today, 22 years old. His name Bryce. This guy's a college student. He almost did not get started through a friend, but they started and they saw how they can make money on their phone, and it literally went crazy to college campuses, guys. And they started telling their friends and showing their friends how they can make $1 out of 15 cents on their phones. And guys, this kid organization in less than a year is responsible not directly, but collectively from helping 3 that helped 3. Now companies paying them $100,000 a month. But that starts from 3 people, guys. And that starts if you decide you want to do that. But we have 85% of the company right now that does not talk about or share or open their mouth about what they do. But we got about 15%, like myself and Andre Campbell and other people that do care about telling other people and paying it forward, guys, so our kids can be helped and this company can grow and become better. So I'm going to go ahead and move through this, guys, real quick. That comp plan that we spoke to goes down to $100,000. We have a good friend, Ms. Andre Campbell, so Chairman 10, real serious in the beginning and helped over a team of 500 people, guys. Company's paying him a little bit over 10,000. He's really close to Chairman 25. Okay, and you can read this comp plan. But again, if you're sitting somewhere, if you're listening to this, and this is something that if you don't like talking to people, you can erase this part. It's not for you. Don't worry about it. We thrive on the products, the services of teaching you how to trade. And if you don't mind learning how to trade and making money, this is the place for you. And if you like talking to people, this is the place for you as well. So what I want to do real quick, guys, not to bewilder the time, to hold you or keep you. But I do have a gentleman that I want to bring on. I had a chance to sit with this gentleman about a month ago. This gentleman is a professional law enforcement officer. As a matter of fact, he's a sergeant for the police department down here in Miami. I won't get into the specifics of what station, but I can say this. He's trained over half of the police department, as a training officer. But not only is that, he's a great guy. He's a husband. He has a son. He cares about people. He's very, very smart. And this is what I knew how he was going to be successful, guys. When we sat down and this police officer told me that he's a pilot and he flies plane and has about 3 jets that he fly and he'll name them. I was like, man, you better hush your mouth, man. I say, you read that, you can definitely read this. But it's not about, him being smart. It was about him being dedicated and opening it up and taking a look and taking his time. And he did that. He did exactly what was told. He followed it by the letter. He followed the book. He's been on the force for a while. He knows a lot. He's making good money right now, and I'm very proud of him. And I am going to bring him on just to share with you guys in a 30-day period what he has already learned. He will tell you he's only 25% sure of what he knows. He's not 100% yet, but he's super excited. And he's going to share with you one of the tools that we're using, which is the web analyzer. And I'm going to have Andre Campbell, if we can make him a co-host. I want to see if tonight, if we got Emmanuel Ocean on the call. Emmanuel, are you on the call, sir?
Let me find him, Greg.
Look under Emmanuel. Emmanuel.
There he is. What's going on, Sergeant?
How's it going, Andre?
Salute.
All right.
Hey, good. Hey, good to have you on the call, man.
Good to have you, brother.
Thank you very much. You guys can hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Great.
Again, my name is Emmanuel. I've been a police officer for 13 years. And, I've owned a business for the last 3 years. And the reason I started this when I met Greg is because I am addicted to success. I love success. I love starting something and seeing it till the end. And one of the things that, before I get started is, people sometimes, they don't become successful is because they're afraid of what they don't know. Again, the number one threat to success is fear. And sometimes we fear what we don't know and what we do not understand. And I always say fear gets in the way of everything that is beautiful. And the only way to get over that fear is to learn. And that is exactly what Mr. G Money Greg White told me. Okay, fall in love with the education and you will be successful. And that's exactly what I did. Started the academy and went over Gold Cup, the web analyzer, the harmonic scanner, and trying to find a system really to understand and get started with. And what I found in the last week that works for me is the web analyzer, the ECC 11. So in using that, still, I was very cautious and very conservative with my trades. And once I understood it and I started trading, with proper risk management, and was able to make more money than I make in a day in my regular job. So to me, that is something. There's something there, and I don't know what to say to anyone new who on this call right now who are thinking about getting started. I don't know how to convince you besides saying that this has worked for me to where, I can sit home literally, wake up at 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, make more money than I'm going to make in a whole day at work. So if that's not something, I don't know what is. So the number one thing is get started, get the academy going, ask questions, which, Greg will tell you, I call him probably a couple of times a day. And if you do not understand something, go over it again, ask more questions, fall in love with the education, and the success will come.
We can't hear you, my man.
Greg White, you there, Greg? Emmanuel you're on mute. Hold on, let me unmute him again. I don't know how he got muted.
Here we go. Can you guys hear me?
Okay, now we can hear you.
All right, perfect. Yeah. So let's see if I can find out how to share my screen. And I think one of the things I learned here, and they said that past performance does not guarantee future results. But Friday was Thursday was one of my good days where I made $384 in that one day, and Friday I made $847.
How much? Hold on a minute. You made how much?
847.
What? Okay. And Emmanuel, how long have you been doing this?
I started in June, mid-June.
Mid-June, okay. How much trading experience did you have before you got started with us?
Zero. It was scary to me. I never wanted to. I would look at a chart. I always thought the stock market was very interesting, but to me it was scary because I didn't understand it, and I didn't know if I could ever understand it until I started learning about this and really take the time to believe in my ability to learn this. And believe it or not, it's been put in the simplest way possible on iMarkets Live. And I think that is the best, if not the only system out there to teach you this stuff.
First and foremost, brother, we want to say congratulations to you for taking the time, effort, and believing in yourself, your dreams. Everybody go ahead and put a 7 in the chat, please. If you guys appreciate Emmanuel being on this call tonight, very busy man, professional law enforcement officer, and sharing his testimony. And the reason is there are a lot of people making money with this product, learning and earning, but you know what? They don't take the time to give back and share what they've learned. They're just at home earning, but they're not really reaching back to help people. So we definitely appreciate Emmanuel. I see all the 7s coming in the chat tonight. Glad to be you, brother. We appreciate you.
Thank you very much. And by the way, appreciate the Bitcoin trade idea as well, because I got in it.
Definitely. This is a team thing, brother. We're going to make sure everybody, it's money. Let's go, everybody.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you guys. Again, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for taking me under your wings and teaching me this stuff and answering all my questions. And I know if I call at any time, you guys will pick up.
Well, Emmanuel, while you're here, I'm asking a few questions. I know people are out there in the chat wondering, because we have some people who probably been doing this for a little while and they haven't experienced a level of success yet. that they may be looking for. So I'm just going to ask you a few questions, so I know some of these people are probably thinking the same thing. So you're saying the product that you're utilizing right now is the web analyzer, the ECC11, correct?
Correct.
Okay, awesome. If anyone does not know about the ECC11, the web analyzer, while we're on this call, I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you where this thing is so you can find it. You're hearing it right here tonight live. When you go to cmprofits.com, I know people ask, Andre, how's he doing it? What's he doing? What's the product? Write this down. Take copious notes. Here it is on cmprofits.com. You click on the systems tab, right? You can say your phone, tablet, or computer. Come down to this tab in the middle, computer trading. Hopefully everyone can see this, right? When you click on computer trading, what it's going to do is going to bring you down to this area. First thing you're going to see is this 90-day growth plan. You want to download this. This growth plan is going to walk you through and help you compound your profits, your money. Here it says trading days. This is actually by trades. So this is saying, in this example, this is for demonstration purposes only, utilize proper risk management, learn about that in the IML Academy. This is saying if you took $200 and you're going at a daily growth of 10%, I recommend starting with 3%. You want to be conservative. It's showing you by the day your daily profit goal and how much to increase your lot size by. If you don't know what a lot size is, get in the IML Academy, learn about it. Here you want to journal your trades, what pair, the entry price, the stop loss, the exit price. Did you win or lose that trade? In this example, after 30 trades, this is just going to show you $200 is now 34,898, and it's going to go for 90 days. How do you get it? Right here. Click on this, and you can download it and utilize it. Now, after you do that, this is the system right here that Emmanuel is utilizing. It's called the ECC11, so Web Analyzer. This is proprietary software, ladies and gentlemen, the same algorithms that banks, insurance companies, hedge funds are utilizing. This is what IML brings to the table. Now, what you want to do is watch this first video. There are 3 videos. This is number 1, right? Then you watch the second video. Here, Camille Westmoreland is giving you more information on how she's utilizing it. The third video, this one, Randy Webb, is more advanced. He's going to go through everything and give you all the details, the bells and the whistles, everything for you to understand this. Now, I know someone's thinking, well, Andre, I'm a hands-on person. This is what I want you to understand, right? If we took the time right now and went through all this information, you're going to forget half of it by the time the webinar is even over. But you know what? Through the power of video, you can go back and rewatch and relearn this at your leisure at any time. You may watch a portion, have to take a nap, break, go to work, whatever, come back and watch the rest. Watch it over and over, put it together, and begin utilizing. Now, it gets even better. While you're utilizing the Web Analyzer, right here, if you click on Breakfast Club, we trade with you on this thing live, Tuesday through Friday. You go right here, as long as you have an active IML membership, put in your username, you can trade with a team of us 4 days a week. This is powerful, and we're learning and we're earning. Now, I'm not going to go into the Web Analyzer tonight, but this is the software. This is what it looks like. Go into it. This is separate. So if you have the Elite package, you get everything, and this is included. If you have the Starter pack only, this is another like $20-something. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you on the website. I want you to understand where the information is. If you have the information, you'll have the knowledge. 1 second while I get back here. This is how you find out. Well, Andre, how much does it cost, right? Back to cmprofits.com. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to click on products, right? And then I'm going to scroll down, and it's going to show you exactly what the Web Analyzer or the Gold Cup or any of the other products. Once again, here is an Elite Starter Pack, right? This is what many of us got started. We wanted everything. We got the Academy. We got the high-frequency trading, the scanner, everything. Here, it's in here included. If you only have the Platinum Starter Pack, what you want to do, you're going to come down here and do the add-on. You go to your back office under products. Here it is right here. Ladies and gentlemen, for only $21.95 per month, you have the opportunity to earn average. We have people averaging $200 to $2,000 a day. Once again, as Emmanuel says, past results are no guarantee of future performance, but it's real, it's happening, and it's here. I highly recommend to get the Web Analyzer. Also, Gold Cup, knocking it out the park. Swipe Coin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin. If you don't know about cryptocurrencies, you don't know about making money right now in this digital world. This thing is amazing. It's $49.95. It's a little bit more, but this thing is giving hundreds of pips, which means you have the potential to earn thousands of dollars. There's one gentleman in Costa Rica. This is all he does. He's behind Swipe Coins. Phenomenal. All these products are phenomenal. When you get into IML TV, write this name down, Abel Melendez, also our guy, Orrin Wright. These guys are phenomenal trainers, phenomenal educators. Someone asked me in the chat, Andre, how do you know how to give out these signals? Here it is right here, IML Academy. If you complete the academy and spend 1 hour a day, in 28 days it's done. You would have completed the entire IML Academy, and you have the knowledge that 99.9% of the people on planet Earth do not possess. While you're doing that, you're demo trading right here, ladies and gentlemen. IML TV is the #1 aspect of this. Here you have educators, men and women, 7 days a week, multiple languages, giving you the information, trading with you. Nobody has an excuse not to learn. No one has an excuse not to earn with this powerful system. As a matter of fact, if you're not willing to learn, then no one can help you. But with this system, if you're willing to learn, no one can absolutely stop you. Here it is, a web analyzer. With the web analyzer, once again, that's the ECC11. I go back to system. I click on computer trading. This is very simple. We put this site together. So it's very simple. Anyone can do it. You go here, download the growth plan, utilize the growth plan as you're winning trades. The web analyzer is a high frequency software. It's given a lot of trades over and over and over. As you heard Emmanuel say, some of us going through this thing within a few minutes, within a few hours, and it gives you the potential to earn more, sometimes in hours, and people earn working all week, all month. Very powerful software. Once again, watch not one video, not two, watch all 3 videos. Why is Emmanuel having success? He followed basic rules. As human beings, we have a tendency to overcomplicate simple processes. I tell people to watch all 3 videos. They watch the first video and ask me 1,000 questions. They never follow the instructions and watch all 3 videos. That's like being in a fight with one hand tied behind your back. You want to punch these markets with both hands, stick and move, bob and weave. You want to earn. You want to make sure everyone's earning. Back to you, Emmanuel, brother. Thank you once again. So, Emmanuel, you're coming to this. Give us an idea of how much time you're spending a day trading. Is it 8 hours, 20 hours, 24 hours? How much time are you spending in the markets with this?
Well, I leave my house at 7 in the morning, so if I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, that's 4 hours of trading, and then I go to work from there.
Wow! Awesome! 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 Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are not new, who don't understand this, the London session about 2 or 3 o'clock a.m. That's when the market is opening in London. London is the most actively traded market, in the world. A lot of people don't know that London is the financial capital of the world. I used to think it was Wall Street, New York, till I got involved with IML, and then I educated myself and learned. So New York session, also at 8 o'clock in the morning, you can get on there and have trades. The Asian session, 8 o'clock in the evening. So it does not matter what schedule you have. As a matter of fact, this web analyzer, if I had it on right now, it would be spitting out trade. This is what the web analyzer does, ladies and gentlemen. This is an algorithm, computer software that can operate faster and more effectively and more efficiently than you and I can, the human brain. What it's doing, it's scanning the markets, multiple markets at the same time, multiple time frames, and what it's doing, it's identifying high probability trades. That is amazing. Years ago, they didn't have anything like this. Right now, once again, we are utilizing technology. So it doesn't matter if you have an Apple or Android or whatever it is, Windows, Mac, you can utilize the same technology. Once again, taking the time, the effort, and dedication to learning a few basic techniques, learning how to master your craft, learning how to put this to work. I'll share this with you, right? I have someone I signed up with this in IML, and you know what? They haven't even went through the basic information yet. And they wonder why they're not earning, because they never learned. We're not here to hold anyone's hand. We're not here to twist anyone. We're not here to convince anybody to make money. If you don't want to earn money, congratulations. Keep doing what you're doing. It's all good. Someone has to do the regular traditional jobs. We're here to create generational wealth. We're here to buy the homes, the cars, pay off debt, whatever it is, This is the difference between having used tires and having brand new tires in your car. This is the difference when you go out to the restaurant. You don't have to look to the right first at the price before you order what you want. You just order what you want off the menu. One time I had to look at that price first up and down before I ordered anything. So once again, this is empowering. We are so thankful and so grateful for the time that we live in. We're thankful for Chris Terry, what he's put together. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing on the planet right now impacting as many lives and helping as many people on this level like IML. You have to understand that you're in a special place at a special time with a special company. But the key thing is, are you special enough to understand it and take advantage of it? Once again, tomorrow morning, you can click on there to go on the Breakfast Club. Right here, it'll show you the times, Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern. Get on there, have a lot of fun. We are calling trades live. Now, also on IML TV, Dr. Kathy Kirkland, the lady who put this thing all together, watch this video, learn her story. She went from zero to hero to $40 and turned it into millions of dollars. You want to hear this story? She also trains on IML TV. So when you go to IML TV, look for Dr. Kathy Kirkland, plug in. She's going to be out in, I think, Vegas, the 22nd and the 23rd of this month. If you do not know, go into our CM Profits Telegram group. All the information is right there. It's right here in the 72-hour fast start. If you're new, you just signed up with us, you want to complete this 72-hour fast start, plug in. This link right here plugs into our group where we keep it updated with all the information. Here's all the information, all the telegrams. Right here, start trading in 4 simple steps. Get your broker account going, everything, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we want you to demo trade first. When you get going, you click on broker setup right here. It's going to show you the brokers that we're utilizing and get started. Open your demo account right here. Just click on this link. It'll open you up to one of the brokers that we're utilizing. I want to see if my man Greg G Money White's back on the call. Did he make it back to the call?
Hey, I'm back to the call, Andre. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey,
I need a few more questions for Emmanuel, brother, before you let him off of here. I mean, people are hitting my phone up. They're texting me.
Great. Ocean.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Real quick. I want you. I don't know if I wanted to see if we got Calvin and Shalimar on the line. I want to see if he's out. I know he should have had a group. We'll see if he's on the call, but he's having some great success. Manuel, real quick, just give us a walkthrough. I know you're having some problems with your Mac computer to where you have a PC and a Mac and you're on the Zoom with your Mac, so you can't really bring the web analyzer up. But if you was to give us a brief, the people want to know, like, what do you – I have it up. Matter of fact, let me
give you the share. I'm going to give you the share, Greg. Go ahead.
Okay. Manuel, I'm gonna share the screen, right?
Okay.
And if you could just, give like a walkthrough or whatever. Give me 1 second here.
Emmanuel, 30 days in, brother. You're already teaching, brother.
Incredible, right?
Not there yet.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're planning a live event. We're going to announce we're going to have a live event. Myself, Greg White, Emmanuel's going to be there, other leaders, other trainers. We're going to have a live event here in South Florida very soon. Maybe this month or early next month, we're going to see how the logistics go so everybody can come on out, meet us live, and see this thing working live.
Yeah, real quick, Manuel, as I'm pulling this up, give us a breakdown, like what you do when you open up the web analyzer, as far as what are some of the basic rules that you follow, when you're going through it. If you can give me a little walkthrough with that real quick.
Well, the very first thing I follow is exactly what Dr. Kathy trades, which is the 15-minute charts. So once I get on there, a trade is called, whether it be for a buy or a sell. What I do is I go to the trade. First of all, you got to set up your charts. So you go to settings. I don't know if you can share your screen and people can follow along.
Yeah, I'm going to pull it up for you right now. 1 second. Go ahead and keep talking there.
And your conversion line, you go ahead and change it from blue to red.
Okay.
And your baseline, you change it from red to blue.
Okay.
And your inputs for your conversion line period, you change it from 13 to 6. The baseline from 26 to 13. the lagging span from 52 to 26, and displacement to 13. And you go ahead and save it as default and hit OK. Now you try to set up for you to really analyze the trades being called. So once the trade is called, what you want to do is if the red line is over the blue line and the trade is called for a buy, what I check first is the 5-minute chart to make sure that it's not pulling back.
Okay.
So, if it's pulling back, I also check the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the day chart to make sure that the overall trend is a buy. Let's see if the what we're looking at is a buy. So once all these charts align and the price is going in the direction that we want it to go, then we'll go ahead and enter the trade for 10 pips. So
you see it's a high probability trade.
It's a very high probability trade. I have experienced personally 100% success in it, and the only 2 trades that I lost were my own mistake.
Okay.
And some I've gotten maybe 5 to 6, 7 pips, and then to where I started pulling back some, and I'd get out of the trade. And for the most part, you get your 10 pips and you get out.
Okay.
So the key is to not to be patient as well and not rush it.
All right.
Have to.
Can you see my screen right now?
Yeah, we can see it, Greg. We can see it.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to real quick, right? Is I'm going to go right to where you was just saying on the web analyzer. So we're going to go. I'm going to click on the strategy here at the bottom. Okay, which is they select the EC11. Is that what you're saying? The Dr.
The
Cat
EC11, yes.
Okay, so we're going to select that. We're going to hit save the settings. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and scroll down a little bit, and I'll click on Forex, just, because you have all different charts you can click on. Okay, so now we're here. So what you're saying is, as a new person that's been in this for 30 days, this little piece of software would accompany with IML education and leaders like myself, just point you in the right direction to help you know where to go to access this stuff, right? Are you saying that you come right here to settings with Dr. Cackley has taught, and you'll change this from 9 to 6, right?
Correct.
And change this 26, which is the baseline, to 13, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and then you'll go ahead and change the lagging span to 26, correct?
Correct.
And then we'll leave the displacement at 6. And then what we'll do is, before we do the default, is we'll go to the conversion line and we'll change that to red, okay? And we'll make the conversion line a little thicker. So if you guys are following this, so this way you can be able to see it. And then we'll come to the baseline and we'll change that to a blue, okay? And we'll make that line a little thicker right here. And then last but not least is we'll go to the lagging span and we'll just make that a little thicker. Oh, I hear a money call. Is that a money call?
Money Mondays.
All right, guys. Boom. All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to save it as default. We'll hit OK, and now we'll have the settings of Dr. Kathy Kirkland. So what we're going to do real quick, guys, is I'm going to let Ocean, this might not be a trade, it might be a trade, but right now, Ocean, walk me through this trade that was just called. It's on the top. You can, I'll navigate it, but you walk us through what you do, and I want you to just give a brief real quick, okay?
So what you do is you're going to hit that little, which looks like a little chart, so the blue circle here, and it'll bring you to the chart for the trade.
Okay, so chart, okay.
And once that happens, you want to make sure that your settings are still the same as to what you set them.
They're still the same.
All right. So as the trade was called for a buy on the 5-minute chart, so what you want to do is you want to check on the hour chart. Okay,
let's do that. First, I'm going to go ahead and take these check marks off of the day because we don't use the day on the web analyzer, really 5 and 15 minutes. And we'll take the 4 hour off and we'll take the 1 hour off, right? And then we'll go ahead and you want to go ahead and check the 1 hour is what you're saying, right?
The 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the and the day chart. So as you can see in the 1 hour chart, the price is below the cloud and it's being called for a buy. So this would be a trade that would be, you'd be going against the trend. And this looks like it's a selling market, which is a bearish market. So
Okay.
this is a trade more or less is, I would not take because, or at least not yet because it's not ready yet. I trade only if I'm buying above the clouds. If I'm selling below the cloud. So if this trade is below the clouds and it's going in the opposite trend versus what I'm trying to trade, then I wouldn't enter this trade.
All right, so let me make sure, so for some of our listeners and some of the new people that are out there to understand. So if they have not accessed this web analyzer, don't know what it is, Andre showed you where you can go learn how to utilize it. But the cloud that Ocean is talking about is this right here, guys. This funny looking little shape right here. This is called the cloud. It's an Ikimoku cloud. I'm not even pronouncing it right, but it's a cloud. That's what he's talking about. So it's below. Ocean, real quick, I want you to break down the red line and the blue line so they can understand what you're saying and why you're not taking this trade.
Okay, see the red line is below the blue line.
Okay.
So very first thing that Dr. Kathy will teach you is that if the red line is below the blue line, then it is a sell.
Okay.
And if it's above the blue line, it's a buy. So in this chart alone, it's saying the red line is below the blue line. So it's not
a buy.
It's not ready yet. It's not a buy. So
okay.
If you enter this trade, you'll experience some pullback and major pullback probably to where the trade will be going the opposite of what you're trading, which is a buy you're trading.
Okay. So what's the other step that you take outside of looking at the 1 hour?
Outside of the 1 hour, I looked at the 4 hour.
Okay, let's do that real quick. So we'll hop over here to the 4 hour chart. Okay.
And by the way, the 5 minute chart's only good for 3 to 5 pips. So I really don't trade the 5 minute chart. And
okay, I understand. I'm the same way.
And as you can see on the 4 hour chart also, the red is below the blue line. So which is a sell. I would not, again, another confirmation of a trade that I would not enter for a buy.
And that's because the bigger time frames have more strength and override the smaller time frames, right? So everybody understand that. What he's saying, he's looking at a 1 hour, the H1, the 4 hour. This means the 4 hour, the H4. Every candlestick represents 4 hours of time. So these bigger time frames, they're going one way as opposed to what the trade was called. So what he's saying, he's looking at these bigger time frame first, looking above the trees to see where the market is going, the direction of the market. Very important.
Right. And another thing too, just to point out, Ocean, I'm sure you probably have already, like if you look at the trade that was just called, I think that was Canadian Japanese, that's fine. But we just had one that was called the US Canadian dollar. And, you got to look at the time zone, the US and the Canadian, as it relates to, the different 4 sessions, like London, the Tokyo, the Asian session, the New York session. It's another indicator that I look at, when I'm trading, like, okay, if I know that it's a U.S., that it's, it's a currency pair that's not really in that time frame as far as for that market, I know it's going to be kind of slow. You'll see small movement. So, that's another thing too. So let's jump real quick to this trade that's just called the U.S. Canadian, and I'll go ahead and drill down on that real fast. All right, and it's called on the 5 minute chart. Okay, and this is wow. Ocean, I'll let you break it down. But one of the things that I'm realizing on this 5 minute chart is that you might get 3 to 5 pips out of it, which, some people don't care about that. Some people do. But you can see that the red line has already crossed the blue line and it's below. You can also see that the lagging span, the green lagging span right here, it's also pointing kind of down. So, if you look at this, so let's look at, the confirmation checklist. Ocean, I think you want to look at the 1 hour first, you said, right?
Correct. Well, you look at the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the day chart, and
okay.
Make sure that the market is trending towards a sell.
Okay.
So looking at this, the 1 hour, again, you have prices above the clouds or, right in it. So it may go into a consolidation state to where the market will move sideways And again, you may get 3 to 5 pips out of it, if any, depends on when you enter it. Or you may get nothing and it starts tracing back on you.
Okay. Okay.
So it's another trade I probably wouldn't even risk. Again, I don't trade the 5 minutes for that particular reason.
So let's look at the 4 hours. So so now the 4 hour, we see something a little different on the 4 hour, right?
Correct. So in the 4 hour is below the cloud, but what you see is the red line is looking to cross over the blue line in that trade, which is an indication that it may go into a buy.
Greg, point to the part of the screen where Ocean is describing for the new people. If they're looking at everything. Yeah, show them right there to the right. Everything right to the right, real time, right there. Exactly.
Okay, I just enlarged it. So what you're saying is this is the cloud, and right here,
Correct.
this candle, this red line, guys, that we see right here is kissing the blue line, almost like it's been a cross going up. So you might, even though overall that this has been a downtrend on the 4 hour, you had a pullback. Now, even though it's kissing, it doesn't mean anything because now this can literally, tank down. This red can come down. And let me just show you right here. This is what I look at, Ocean. I look at this lagging span, this green lagging span right here. This green lagging span is giving me a tilt down a little bit. The red is below the blue. We're kissing right here. I wouldn't enter it right away, but what I will do is I'll jump to the 15-minute chart, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. On the 15-minute chart, we can see that the red is getting ready to cross the blue, but it's above the cloud. Sometimes I think on one of the tradings, the cloud matters, and sometimes it doesn't matter. I think one of the main things is that green lagging span and that candle and the trend is going, you can see it. But let's jump back to your 5-minute window, right? And let's see what we see.
And you have a pullback.
We have a pullback. We have a pullback.
What is a pullback?
A pullback is where you see this candle right here. This red candle was going down, and now you have the green candle that's pulling, that's going back in the opposite direction. So we expecting it called a sell, but we can see that the green candle is doing a buy, and it's a second green candle. So it's exactly what you just said, Ocean. Had you got in this trade, you probably would experience a pullback and get caught in a drawdown. That means that your money's tied up. So
correct.
I think one of the things is you definitely want to go through what in the IML Academy, there's a checklist on the instead of in the IML Academy, you want to go to not advanced, but I think it's technical analysis, and it's the 4th video, and I think it's someone is breaking down. One of the educators is breaking down the high probability checklist, and that checklist will go over everything that Ocean just spoke about. That's how he knows how to go to a longer time frame and to identify these things to make sure before he jumps in this trade that it's a high probability win for him. And the web analyzer gives out a lot of trade, guys. Let me just scroll down and show you something real quick if it's okay.
And it's also in those 3 videos. When you watch those 3 videos on cmprops.com, it's going to go over everything, break down everything, giving examples. Randy Webb does an awesome job breaking this portion down also, ladies and gentlemen. So it's right there in those 3 videos I showed you on cmprops.com under system, then computer trading.
Absolutely. What I'm going to do real quick, Andre, is let me kind of go here and fast forward a little bit. Okay, so we got here, it's a little bit too far down. Okay, so I'm going to go right here. This one was called, on the Canadian, this was called 11 minutes ago, right? I'm going to click on the Canadian Japanese yen, and we're going to do a quick markup real quick. It was on a 5-minute chart, and we're going to go ahead and mark this. So what we'll do is I'll come here to this little trend line and click on that, and I will come in.
Like Greg must have frozen. Greg, we can't hear you. I think your internet may have you froze up. Technical difficulty. Let's see if he comes back. Well, she can walk it through as he's talking about, as you know, as Greg is pointing this out here.
All right, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So he was looking at the CAD JPY.
Right.
So I'm going to get on my desktop here to look at it because my Mac doesn't work with it for some reason. Okay.
Yeah, like Greg went out. His internet probably went out. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, the important thing, this information is on cmprofits.com. It's right there under computer trading. And what I recommend, can you guys see my screen or is it, let me see.
Yes, we can see it.
You can see my screen? Okay. Once again, these 3 videos go through everything. Dr. Kathy Kirkland explains it. Camille does a great job. She even shows you how to check first. Things like forexfactory.com. And let me show you this very quickly on how I utilize forexfactory.com, which is something that's pretty important to understand and know as you are getting into these trades. What I do with forexfactory.com, I want to look here to see, first of all, what is forexfactory.com? This is a website that pretty much lists all the major economic news that's coming out for currency pairs, right? When you first go to the site, it's going to be like this. Let me show you the default view. Hopefully you guys can see this, right? Today is Monday, July 15th, and it's showing you here, 2:30 a.m. These times are in Eastern Standard Time. Here, the CHF, one of the pairs, this is showing different countries' money, currencies. Here, US, New Zealand, Australia. What it's showing is different economic reports that may have an impact on the fluctuation of currency pairs. Andre, what the heck does all that mean? Here's the main thing, right? Right here, if I click on details, it will explain to me what this is all about. That happens at 2:30 a.m. This is a change in the price of goods and raw materials purchased by manufacturers. All these different economic reports, interest rates, jobs numbers, all these things for different countries have an effect on different countries' money, their currencies, right? To get out of that, I click this. This is showing me the previous report, what their forecast they're expecting. Here is an actual, is a negative.
Screen doesn't show.
Now, the main thing to understand about this, I just want to know when the report is coming out. I really don't care what's in the report, but this is what I personally do. I only want to see the red folders, the high impact reports. So what I do, I come over here to filter.
I'm sorry, Andre. Andre, we don't see your screen now.
Oh, you don't see my screen now?
No, we see you.
Greg, what do you guys see? Greg's back on?
No, we see you.
Okay, hold on a minute. Let me get back to technology. Hold on a second. Let me get back to share. Okay, how about now?
Yes, you're good.
I see my screen? Okay.
Forex, yeah, we see Forex Factor.
Forex Factory, okay. So what I do, did you guys see anything I just went over before?
No.
Okay. Okay, here it is in a nutshell. When I go to the site, forexfactory.com, what you're going to see is a list of the daily economic reports that are coming out for each country's currencies, right? Here, Monday, July 15th, 2:30 a.m., 8:30 a.m. All you do, if you click on details, it will explain to you exactly the details of what that report is, right? I hit the X right here. It shows me the previous report, the forecast report, and then the actual report. Now, what I want to do here, you could even go, it'll show you by the day, and you can list it. You see all week what's coming out. Well, this is just Tuesday. All these reports for Tuesday happening tomorrow, right? This is what I do, right? I'm going to go back to this. I go over here to filter, the top right, I click on filter. I uncheck everything except for the red folder. I only want to see the high impact reports. I leave everything else checked. I hit apply filter. Now it's going to show me only the high impact news reports. So for tomorrow, Tuesday, what I do, I have that 4:30 a.m. GBP, Great British Pound. The average earnings index, 3M, what is that? Click on details, it'll tell you. This is the change in price businesses and the government paid for labor, including bonuses. All these different things have to do with the fluctuation of money throughout the world. Once again, I really don't care what the report is. I just want to know at 4:30 a.m. that this is a high impact report that may make everything attached to the GBP, Great British Pound, Japanese Yen, whatever it is, GBP USD, this pair may move. If I'm already in a trade, I want to make sure I lock in profits or even get out of the trade. 8:30 a.m., you see US dollar, we have a lot of news, core retail sales, retail sales. The Fed chairman of the United States, Powell, he's going to speak. What's that about? I click on the folder and it tells me, due to deliver a speech titled Aspects of Monetary Policy in Post-Crisis Area. Now, you don't have to know what that is, the monetary policy, but as you begin to learn, you'll learn more about this, the Federal Reserve and all this stuff. But once again, the important thing is, you know at 8:30 a.m., this thing may pop off. That's an opportunity for those of us, once again, who have the knowledge and the information to earn in these markets. The web analyzer may call trades, the harmonic scanner, does not matter. 1 p.m. is Fed Chairman Powell. That's definitely may make the market move. FOMC. So once again, look at these by the days. Here's Wednesday. I can see for the whole week. What I do, I schedule my trading a lot of times around these news events. Now, once again, back to the web analyzer, this thing is spitting off trades all the time. Once again, once you turn it on, you'll hear that thing, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. G-Money White, you back? I guess Greg didn't make it back. That internet must have went down on him. But we've been going over an hour tonight. Don't want to overcook your grits. Once again, we want to thank Emmanuel Ocean for coming out tonight, brother, and in part and sharing, what you learned, what's working for you. There's a lot more information, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, the main thing is to get started. As Ocean says, oftentimes people, they're afraid to take action. And we found that's a difference between those of us who are learning and earning and people who are living just average, ordinary lives. Once again, we are not anti-job. If a person wants to do that, what I tell people, learn this information so you can at least, add to your income. You may love what you're doing, add to your income, grow your income, even replace your income. This is a time to think about, for many people, retirement. There are a lot of people right now in the U.S., as a matter of fact, 4 out of 10 Americans don't have $400 for an emergency, don't have $400 cash. That is crazy. Last year there was more first-time millionaires than ever before. But the problem is the majority of the money is in the hands of a few. And the rest of the people are down here. I just saw the report, I think almost like 60, 70% of Americans are earn $42,000 or less per year. Everything's so expensive, cost of living, insurance, food. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how I used to do it, but once again, things have changed. We're going to do this call every Monday night. Also, get on cmprops.com, plug into our other calls, the other nights. I can tell you this Thursday, we have a call coming up with Joe Genta. This gentleman's phenomenal, trading full-time right here. Q&A session. Get your questions answered. Joe goes through a lot of information. Full-time trader, stay-at-home dad now, was able to fire his boss because he learned this life-changing information. Other things on here, Rich Girls, Rich Guys Trade. Once again, get your tickets to Dallas, Texas. Come on out there. Every educator in IMO is going to be there. We're going to have amazing rewards, a lot of training, all-day training. We're going to be locked in, learning from everybody. Oren Wright, Chris Terry's going to be there. Everybody who's anybody in this trading space is going to be there. Once again, if what you're doing isn't paying you 6 or 7 figures, get to Dallas, Texas. We're looking forward to, partner with everyone, having a lot of fun. And our goal over the next 24 months is to help as many people as we can. And let's travel the world, get out here, have fun, connect, and earn a ton of money doing it at the same time. I want to thank everybody for getting on this call tonight. Shout out to all the leaders, all our teams, all the educators, everyone's on this call. I couldn't shout out because there's a lot of people on here. But once again, we're back here on Monday night again. With more special guests, more special information. Get that web analyzer, put it to work, and start right. I want to thank everybody. Everybody have a great night.
So.
Thank you.
Yeah.